On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try the left side. Rushing. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Texans at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Mills throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Mills. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mills now. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 43-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Mills. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rushing. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Fehoko. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left, the tight end. To throw again on second down. Prescott under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Oh, he fakes the spike. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 29, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
second down. Rushing. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Now Mills on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mills. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third and short yardage, Mills. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Get that quarterback.
They'll try the left side. Rushing. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mills to throw it. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. Rushing and finding room to work. He's down to the 2-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down now. Rushing. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.